It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. We are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week. We're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this week.
And ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. But very rarely does that happen, Mike. So it's really the team that makes the best adjustments in real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that adjusts the fastest and the most efficiently, they're the ones that come the end of the game, they tend to have the advantage.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. Fifth season at quarterback, but Greg just his second as a starter, waited his turn, and had a really good first year as a starter.
Mike, it's great to see Jordan Love back behind center for the Green Bay Packers. Remember, week 1 down in Brazil late in that game, he suffered that knee injury. He seems back. He seems healthy. Green Bay knows if they want to have postseason aspirations and repeat last year's success, they need Jordan Love behind center playing at a high level.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll bring up second down. Now the replacement for Aaron Jones. Here's Josh Jacobs. And nothing doing on that run. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We have an early third down coming up.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Love going to get to the ground, avoid the contact, and pick up a first down. 14 yards on the pickup there.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
A tight end in motion now. On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to beat him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
11 yards on the connection there. First down, Packers. They'll send a tight end in motion. Running is Jacobs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. And that is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears come out with their quarterback, Caleb Williams. All of Chicago hoping this is the man who can finally answer that long search for a franchise quarterback for the Bears. He won the Heisman. He's the #1 overall pick in this past year's draft.
Mike, the term generational talent, it gets thrown around a bit too loosely these days, in my opinion, but you can make an argument if one guy coming out of the draft the last couple years was worthy of that description, it's Caleb Williams. I mean, the arm talent, the playmaking ability, the ability to play off script when things don't go perfectly. I mean, he is such an interesting prospect, special player, and I'm excited to watch him here in this one. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
That's to the #9 overall pick, Rome Odunze. Terrific quarterbacks from Southern California, and here's another one. The rookie gets his team a first down.
This is the connection that Bears fans have been dreaming about since these two guys were drafted in this previous spring's draft. I mean, they think they have one of the more formidable young quarterback wide receiver duos in the entire league. Williams, first overall pick. Odunze, #9. The future looks bright in Chicago.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go play action here with Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Taking off. That one good for 26 yards.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Give up the middle with Swift. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. To the goal line and in. Gerald Everett. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. The kick is good. And the Bears move out to a 7-3 lead. Teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Packers offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, Love. He's going to run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Second and 7. Love to throw. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Here's Love. That's Dobbs open left side. They hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Here's first and 10. Throwing is Love. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now Love. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
They'll throw here on third and short. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Scott now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bears offense ready to take over for their second possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with first and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Linebacker Isaiah McDuffie ends the play there. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and That ball falls incomplete.
Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On first down, it's Swift. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Williams to throw on second down. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They're trying the left side with Swift. And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on second down, Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They will run it over center with Swift. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And he'll take it on in. Roll, Otunze. Touchdown, Bears. Greg, offensive coordinator's script at the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, it's going to be a long day for this defense.
Santos for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bears will take a 14-6 lead. Teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Love. That's to Reed. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers move back to within 1.
Bears 14, Packers 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. The Bears offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Now he takes off. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
They'll run. It's Swift. Just a short gain to the 33-yard line. One quarter in the books. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Second down and 8. On the option, it's Swift. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
He's got his man. Allen with the connection. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll go again with Swift. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Throwing is Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, yeah. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Love to throw it on 1st down. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Packers.
Here's Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to tuck it and go. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. This one is caught by Reed. And he's in! Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Scott now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Linebacker Isaiah McDuffie ends the play there. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the ground, it's Swift. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Packers offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 15.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A run up the middle with Jacobs. He'll only be able to get the 47-yard line. On 2nd down, Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Love. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Well, if that was a pickup on 1st or 2nd down, you'd be thrilled. But here on 3rd and long, just doesn't quite get enough to pick up the 1st down, and it's going to bring up 4th.
Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A run here with Swift. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. Here comes Swift. They toss it right. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. A play fake. Now Williams to the left side into the hands of Moore. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
To return, it's Nixon. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Love to throw. The open man is Reed. He's got it. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On play action, Love. That complete to Jacobs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll go play action with Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Love. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Back to throw is Love. Quick throw here is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. Love to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and They got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Now from a yard farther back, it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And waiting, no signal. He did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Let's get a camera on this defensive coordinator, Mike. He's got to be fired up from what he sees from this defense. Huge stop there, no gain, forces a 4th down.
And 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Packers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Scott now on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd and a yard, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They'll go. It's Swift. And he's going to have the Bears first down. They get it easily. It was 4th and 1, and the pickup was 5. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Packers offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A pass taken in by Watson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
So we have reached halftime here, and the visitors from Green Bay out on top, as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He's got the hook up there to Ogunze. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Yeah. A gain of 16 on that pass play. 1st down, Chicago.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Throwing again, Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Kmet. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. 2nd time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
The Bears offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
He finds his big tight end, Everett.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. A throw complete to Scott. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Here it is on 4th down. And he indeed picks up a Bears first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He's got his big target, Everett. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Williams to the air once more. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
2nd and 7. This is an RPO, and quickly they'll hit Allen. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears have taken a 4-point advantage. Teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable with Reed. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to beat him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. Catch made there by Watson. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Packers first down.
Love quickly out to Watson. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Love. That's Dobbs open left side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. He'll manage only a couple. Jack Sanborn on the stop. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It was Kevin Byard that time to make the play. Here's a third down and 4. Love to throw.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on third down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll work this into the red zone inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. On second down, Love. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
A second down throw for Love. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
McManus on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
27.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Scott now on the return. Whoa! And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and DeAndre Swift set to get going again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That one on target to Moore. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Bears 1st down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A play fake. Now Williams. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's second and 6. They'll run the toss to Jacobs.
The handoff to Josh Jacobs. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. On play action, Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he's out of bounds all the way into enemy territory, past midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 42 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
On first down, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On third down, they go with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance. But I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough. And they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now it's McManus for the point after. It's up and through. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the number 1 overall pick, Caleb Williams, and the rest of the Chicago offense. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He finds his big tight end, Everett. Here's a 2nd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Bears sending out their punt team. Oh, he shanked it. Headed straight for the sideline. And not the greatest of efforts there, as this one will land out of bounds. The Packers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Jacobs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Go play action with Love. There's that man again. Another catch. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Packers.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
And the Packers are going to be set up. First and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
Big-time completion right there. And this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Here's Jacobs. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal. Throwing on second down, Love. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Automatic first down.
So that pass interference in the end zone puts the pressure on the defense. It is first and goal from the 1. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
McManus on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Packers are able to extend the lead.
Bears 27.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Scott now on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. Here's Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic first down.
Here's Williams now to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Packers offense about ready to take over once more. Hey, Greg, this has been something to watch. Let's go through some of these highlights. Touchdown after touchdown after touchdown.
And this is one of those games where dreams are a reality, Mike, and you just can't ever predict when you're going to have a game like today, where just every play call, every ball that you throw, every option that you have downfield is wide open and productive. It's pretty incredible, the ability for them to continue to have their way with this defense, because barring some sort of change from this secondary where they come up with some answers, I don't even think they're done scoring just yet.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They'll run with Jacobs. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Green Bay first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Love. He pulls it in around the 5. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Jordan Love, touchdown, Green Bay. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now it's McManus for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers are going to extend their lead.
Packers 51, Bears 27.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. To throw is Williams. That is left side and taken in by Allen.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing is Williams. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And as we see Rome Odunze come up with a nice completion, Mike, let's remember, he's only one of 2 guys to rank in the top 10 of college football in receiving yards each of the last 2 seasons. I mean, production, the ability to compete, high point the ball. I mean, those are all boxes that Odunze checks, and everyone around this Chicago Bears organization, they couldn't have been happier with the way this draft fell, and they think they have a superstar in the making here at wide receiver. What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
To throw it again, it's Williams. This pass caught, right side, it's Allen. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On 3rd and a yard, it's Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield taken, if not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Williams to the air once more. A throw complete to Scott. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Give up the middle with Swift. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. To throw, it's Williams.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. A run up the middle with Jacobs. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. To throw is Love. That is intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The home team's offense ready to take over once again. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, Jacobs. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And a nice run. get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. On the ground, it's Jacobs. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
At the 7-yard line.
So, it's a win for the Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.